Let Hill's book, enhanced by annotations, tips, and additional content from the business experts at Entrepreneur, give you a greater understanding of the length and breadth of Hill's work. Whether you are a student of books like Law of Success, Think and Grow Rich, or his other bestsellers, or this is your first book of Napoleon Hill, you will gain insight that will be invaluable. Introduction by the editors of Entrepreneur. When Napoleon Hill began writing about success, he might not have realized the impact his work would have on future generations of writers, thinkers, and the business world. Those initial interviews and subsequent articles and essays are the basis for much of what we read about the topic of success today, and for good reason. They are evergreen concepts that age well. Pick up any book about success, and you'll see reverberations of Hill's writings on habits, success, negotiation, and treating colleagues with respect. Hill's foundational knowledge of what success can look like remains strong today. No matter how you define it, we all seek success in one form or another, and the journey to find it can be long and often daunting. We hope for quick solutions. We don't often find them. We set our goals, often too high. We depend on others to lay out a path toward success for us, but it's not on them to do so. Ultimately, we find that the true key to success lies within. Napoleon Hill knew this. He knew that success was entirely dependent on one singular element: you. How you navigate the world and how you treat others is the basis for your own success, both in business and in life. How to use this book. The selections in this book from Napoleon Hill's timeless first writings run the gamut from inspirational to practical. As you listen, keep in mind that each essay is a product of its time and place. As such, some language usage and sentence construction may seem unfamiliar to you. We have opted to retain as much of the original tone and voice of the author as possible, providing some updates for modern sensibilities, including headings to help you navigate the content. Our editors have also included some brief editorial comments as needed. Each selection includes tips for the listener from our editors and an Entrepreneur Action Item section to help you apply the lessons from each of Hill's original essays to your own life and experience in a practical, actionable way. Harness the power of you. Hill famously said, "All the breaks you need in life wait within your imagination." Imagination is the workshop of your mind, capable of turning mind energy into accomplishments and wealth. So, what are you waiting for? Use your imagination to broaden your own idea of success. Think about what you want your life to look like. Do you want to grow in your position at work as a solopreneur? Perhaps you want to forge a path outside the confines of your office and break out on your own as an entrepreneur. Maybe you want to create a passive income that will allow you to focus more on family and fun. Or perhaps you want to focus on non-work-related success, quality time with your family, honoring your interests and passions, or even having more time to volunteer and change your corner of the world. Success can look any way you want it to. All it takes is your imagination and the drive to make it happen. Let's get started. Chapter 1. What you need to know. The first thing you need to know is how to make sense of the opening passage of Napoleon Hill's first story, The End of the Rainbow. Hill introduces this article with a statement that would have been completely understood by his loyal readers at the time, but will leave modern readers scratching their heads. Hill begins with the somewhat grandiose announcement that this story is going to be a retelling of the dramatic turning points in the previous 12 years of his life. Then, in the very next sentence, he says he isn't going to tell everything, because he has been warned by his friends to leave out the final part of the story. What is he talking about? The answer is that he's talking about a scandal that took place a year earlier, and to appreciate why this is important to him, you must first know that Napoleon Hill's magazine, in which this article appeared, was not Hill's first magazine. It was his second, and the scandal that is so cryptically referred to involves his ouster as publisher of the first one. The first magazine was called